There exist very few engineers in our industry who fully understand the design, installation, testing, maintenance and safety of gaseous firefighting systems in buildings, plants or other structures, and the characteristics of the various extinguishants and the types of fire for which they are suitable extinguishing medium. It covers total flooding systems primarily related to buildings, plants and other specific applications utilising electrically non-conductive gaseous fire extinguishants that do not leave a residue after discharge and for which there are sufficient data currently available to enable the validation of performance and the safety characteristics by an appropriate independent authority. These are all common definitions in the ISO standard. Liquefied gas is a gas or gas mixture, normally a halocarbon, which is liquid at the container pressurization level at room temperature, which is normally 20 degrees C. And a non-liquefied gas is a gas or a gas mixture, normally an inert gas, which under service pressure and permissible service temperature conditions is always present in the gaseous form. Maintenance, what is that definition? Well, it means a thorough check comprising a thorough examination and any necessary repair, adjustment or replacement of system components to give maximum assurance that the extinguishing system will operate as intended. Inspection, this is to give reasonable assurance that the extinguishing system is fully charged and operable. Contents indication, means shall be provided to indicate that each container is correctly charged. Liquefied gases, check, weigh or use a liquid level indicator to verify the correct contents of the containers. But are they always applied? The ISO standard specifically states that means shall be provided to indicate that each container is correctly charged, and in another section, at least annually or more frequently as required by the authority, all systems shall be thoroughly inspected and tested for proper operation by competent personnel. 9.2.13 says the storage container content shall be checked at least every 6 months as follows. Now, first of all, liquefied gases. For the halocarbon agents, if a container shows a loss of agent of more than 5% or a loss of pressure of more than 10%, it shall be refilled or replaced. Non-liquefied gases. For inert gas agents, pressure is an indication of agent quantity. If a container shows a loss of agent quantity or a loss of pressure, this can be adjusted for the temperature of more than 5%, it shall be refilled or replaced. Now, the risks of accidental discharge or leakage is also recognised, and this comes under the room or protected space enclosure, which states that at least every 12 months it shall be determined whether boundary penetration or other changes to the protected enclosure have occurred that could affect leakage and the extinguisher performance. Now, if this cannot be visually determined, it shall be positively established by repeating the test for enclosure integrity. Where the integrity test reveals increased leakage that would result in an inability to retain the extinguishant for the required period, remedial action has to be carried out. Where it is established that changes to the volume of the enclosure or to the type of hazard within the enclosure or both have occurred, the system shall be redesigned to provide the original degree of protection. Now, it's recommended that the type of hazard within the enclosure and the volume it occupies is regularly checked to ensure that the required concentration of extinguishant can be achieved and maintained.